Alright, let's delve right into the heart of the matter. We're talking about tennis here, a sport that's as thrilling as it is technical. So, to truly appreciate the game, we need to start with the basics. Imagine this. You're on a tennis court. The sun is shining. You're holding a racket, but you're wondering, what next? That's where understanding the rules comes in. The objective is pretty straightforward. Hit the ball over the net and into your opponent's court. If the ball bounces twice before your opponent can return it, you score a point. But remember, it needs to land within the marked boundaries. Now, let's talk about the scoring system. It's a bit unique and can seem strange at first. Instead of counting 1, 2, 3 in tennis, we say love, 15, 30, and 40. So, if you win the first point, you're at 15, not 1. If you win 2 points, you're at 30, and so on. But here's the catch. From 40, the next point doesn't take you to 50. It wins you the game, unless both players are at 40, which we call a deuce. From deuce, you need to win by 2 points to win the game.
I know, it's a bit different, but you'll get used to it.
Moving on to the essential equipment. The racket and the ball are pretty self-explanatory. But what about your shoes and clothes? Well, tennis is a fast-paced sport that requires quick movements. So you need a pair of tennis shoes that provide good grip and support. As for the clothes, something lightweight and breathable would be ideal to keep you comfortable during the match. So there you have it, a brief overview of tennis basics. By understanding the rules, the scoring system, and the essential equipment, you now have a better grasp of the game's fundamental structures. But remember, there's much more to tennis than just the basics. So stick around as we dive deeper into this fascinating sport. Alright, now that we've covered the basics, let's move on to the physical requirements and training techniques for tennis. This isn't just about swinging a racket, folks. Tennis is a duel of endurance, agility, and strength. First step, endurance. Tennis matches can last anywhere from an hour to, well, remember that epic 11-hour match at Wimbledon in 2010? Yeah, it can be a marathon. So it's essential to have a high level of cardiovascular fitness. Regular cardio workouts like running, cycling, or even skipping rope can help build up your endurance. Next, we have agility. The ability to change direction quickly and maintain control over your body movements is crucial in tennis. Agility drills, often involving ladder or cone exercises, can be really effective. Picture this. You're on the court. The ball comes flying to your left, then to your right. You'll be moving like a ping pong ball. Then, there's strength. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a bodybuilder or anything, but a certain level of strength, especially in your core and your upper body, is beneficial. After all, you need to be able to unleash those powerful serves and ground strokes. Resistance training with weights or even body weight exercises like push-ups and pull-ups can be really useful. But remember, it's not just about physical training. You also need to ensure proper nutrition and hydration, and never underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. It's a holistic approach, folks. So there you have it. A quick look at the physical requirements and training techniques for tennis. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned player, focusing on enhancing your endurance, agility, and strength can significantly improve your game. Up next, we'll dive into the strategic aspects of tennis, so stay tuned. It's about to get even more exciting. Alright, now that we've covered the basics and physical requirements of tennis, let's dive into the strategic side of things. Tennis isn't just a physical duel, it's a mental one as well. Shot selection, court positioning, opponent analysis, it's all part of the game. Let's start with shot selection. There's a whole array of shots you can play. Forehand, backhand, serve, volley, lob. The key is to understand when to use each shot and how to play it effectively. For instance, a powerful serve can set the tone for the point, while a well-placed drop shot can catch your opponent off guard. It's all about keeping them guessing. Next, we have court positioning. This is about understanding where to position yourself after each shot. If you've hit a deep ground stroke, you might want to stay back. Simple. If you've hit a short ball, you might want to move forward to prepare for a possible volley. It's a constant dance, moving forward, backwards, and side to side, always anticipating the next move. Now onto opponent analysis. This is where the game really gets interesting. It's about studying your opponent, understanding their strengths and weaknesses, and then exploiting. Do they have a weak backhand? Target it. Do they struggle with low balls? Hit drop shots. It's like a game of chess, but with a lot more sweat involved.
So there you have it. A quick overview of the strategic aspects of tennis.
Remember, the best players are not just physically fit, but also mentally sharp. So don't just train your body, train your mind. Up next, we'll delve into the history of tennis, a story filled with thrilling matches, legendary players, and significant changes that have shaped the sport we love today. Stick around, it's going to be a fascinating journey. Let's take a step back in time and explore the rich history of tennis, a sport that has evolved significantly over the years. With a past that spans centuries, tennis has seen countless memorable moments, legendary tournaments, and significant changes that have shaped the sport as we know it today. Tennis, as we understand it today, originated in England during the late 19th century. But did you know that versions of the game date back to the 12th century? Yeah, it was a bit different back then, with players using their hands instead of rackets. Fast forward to 1877, when the first Wimbledon Championship took place. This tournament, steeped in tradition, is the oldest and arguably the most prestigious tennis event. Following Wimbledon, the US Open, the French Open, and the Australian Open gradually came into existence, together forming the Grand Slam tournaments that we eagerly look forward to every year. Over the years, tennis has seen significant changes. Wooden rackets gave way to graphite ones, drastically changing the power and speed of the game. The introduction of the tiebreak in the 1970s brought a new level of tension to matches. And let's not forget the introduction of Hawkeye technology transforming how disputed calls are handled. One thing that has remained constant, however, is the sport's ability to captivate us, to keep us on the edge of our seats with its blend of power, finesse, and strategic brilliance. In our next segment, we'll be talking about some of the remarkable individuals who've left their mark on this incredible sport. From their unique playing styles to their indomitable spirit, these are players who've truly embodied the essence of tennis, a duel of endurance. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. All right, now on to the stars of the show, the players. Throughout the history of tennis, there have been individuals who've changed the game with their unique playing styles, their career highlights, and their contributions to the sport. These are players who have not just played the game, but have elevated it. Think about players like Martina Navratilova, one of the greatest female players of all time. With her aggressive serve and volley style, she dominated the sport during the late 70s and 80s, winning an incredible 18 Grand Slam singles titles. Then we have Roger Federer, often considered one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. His elegant playing style, combined with his unmatched tactical acumen, has made him a fan favorite. His record 20 Grand Slam singles titles speaks volumes about his incredible career. And let's not forget the likes of Serena Williams, whose power and resilience have shattered numerous records, or Rafael Nadal, the king of play, whose unmatched skill and sheer determination have seen him win an unprecedented 13 French Open titles. But it's not just about their on-court achievements. These players have also contributed significantly to the sport off the court. They've inspired countless individuals to pick up a racket. They've brought attention to important issues, and they've used their platforms to make a difference. Studying these players, understanding their unique playing styles, and learning from their career highlights can provide valuable insights into high-level play. It's not just about emulating your techniques, but also adopting their mindset, their work ethic, and the never-say-die spirit. So, whether you're a casual fan or an aspiring player, there's a lot to learn from these remarkable individuals. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be talking about your contribution to this incredible sport. But for now, grab your racket, hit the court, and remember, tennis is not just a game, it's a duel of endurance.